This is the front cover of Clash magazine. It is quite simplistic and very stylised. This is so it sticks out to customers on a shelf in a shop, and it's very unique and easily recognised. The title of the magazine is in a large sans serif font in white, which contrasts against the dark green background. This is, again, to make sure that the name of the magazine is seen first, as it is the most important feature of the front cover. The magazine could be called Clash in reference to the sound of an electric guitar being played, or it could be in reference to the cult band The Clash, or it could possibly be referring to the clash of the industries of film, music and fashion. All of these possible reasons are to connote a certain image to their potential audience, the image of a cool, trendy, arty magazine that has a certain edge. This would appeal to a younger teenage audience. Above the title is the banner of the magazine, which is a lot smaller but still easily distinguishable against the background, using a white sans serif font. It reads Music, Fashion, Film, which tells the reader that Clash isn't just a music magazine, but specialises in many things, for the price of a music magazine, which makes the reader more likely to buy Clash as they think they're getting more for their money. The main image of the magazine is of Earl's sweatshirt. We know who it is because of the white text above the person in the image, which gives anchorage to the photo. The image on the magazine cover is unusual because the focus is around the bottom of the page, not central. This could connote to the audience that this is not a conventional magazine, which intrigues them and makes them more likely to read it. Another factor that makes the magazine seem artier and unique is the fact that the image on the front cover has been photoshopped to make the man's mouth bigger than it actually is. This creates a surreal and very stylistic look which continues throughout the magazine. The main image also covers all of the front cover, which grabs the reader's attention and also ties the front cover together. Also, it suggests that the story is important because in newspapers and news magazines, when something very important happens, the front cover is completely dedicated to that story. The other text on the front cover is smaller than the title and the headline, but still big enough to catch someone's attention in a shop. It's also white, so it fits in with the rest of the front cover and stands out against the background image. The cover lines are very blunt and short, which creates drama and anticipation, which lures the reader in. The barcode, the price of the magazine, the date line and issue number are all very small and in the bottom left corner of the page, still in white. This is to downplay the importance of the less interesting but still essential elements of the magazine. The contents page of the magazine is also very simplistic and minimalistic. It is black and white. This again connotes a very edgy and artistic feeling, which appeals to a niche target audience. The headline of the contents page is in a white sans serif font, like the title of the magazine, but the letters are arranged in an odd way. This style of arranging the letters is continued throughout the magazine in its headlines. This is to continue the surreal and artistic aesthetic of the magazine, which was established on the front cover, and again, to make the magazine unique to the audience. The actual contents table is split up into categories, such as covers, music, and Next Wave 2014 special. These are also in a white font to stand out against the black background, but it is a serif font. This could be to make sure that the audience can distinguish the subheadings from the articles that are in the magazine. The articles are listed in a small white sans serif font in all capitals. This is to make sure that the names are easily seen against the black background. Next to the article name is the number of the page it's on. The numbers are in bold, so that they are noticed by the reader first. The two articles at the top, under the subheading Covers, have brief synopsis underneath the name of the article and the page number. This is to give the audience a better idea of the content of the articles and tells the audience that these articles in particular are important. This double page spread goes with the minimalistic aesthetic of the magazine as a whole, and its simple and easy to read design could connote the importance of the actual content of the magazine articles and forces the audience to focus on the words, not the design. The left page has a simple white background with black text over it, so the text is very easy to read. In the top left-hand corner, under a thick black line, are the article credits, which include the author, the photographer, and the stylist. Under that is the tagline, which reads, "An emotional schooling through music." This is written in a larger serif font. This is because it's likely to be the first thing the reader sees when they turn the page, as it's on the left, and so it's designed to grab attention. The title of the article, Banks, is written in a large black sans serif font which is aligned separately from the rest of the article. This is also to grab the reader's attention and to tell them who they are reading about. The title also gives anchorage, so that we know that the picture on the opposite page is the musician Banks. The article's first letter is a drop capital, which is a stylistic device that lots of magazines use purely for aesthetic reasons. The article itself is organised into 2 columns and is written in a relatively small black serif font. This font makes the writing look more old-fashioned and like a newspaper font, which connotes a sense of sophistication and importance. Since this magazine is more niche and unconventional, the page numbers aren't at the bottom of the page, they are in the centre of the gutter. This is a very unique design that I haven't seen before in a magazine. On the right-hand page there is a full-page photo of the artist Banks. We know this is her because of the anchorage on the opposite page. This full-page photograph is very impactful and dramatic. The photograph is a close-up of Banks's face. She's making direct eye contact with the reader, which establishes a connection and makes the reader care more about what the article has to say. The lighting of the photograph is quite low in contrast and dark, which again adds to the dramatic effect of the photograph. Very small in the lower left-hand corner, there is a small amount of white text which says what's on the next page and lists the clothes that Banks wears in the photographs.